Cancer, welcome to your September reading with the Mellow Muse. You can follow me on Instagram for more at the Mellow Muse. So, tapping into your energy for this reading, I got a completely different vibe from the ones I've done previously. Myself having a Cancer rising, I feel that may be part of it, but ultimately, I channel what Cancer needs to hear and feel. And before we get started, I already know this year was very tough, for lack of a better word. So I'm going to be gentle, but we're not going to stay in this tough feeling. We don't need to hide in our shell. We don't need to move sideways from everything that we want or fear or anything. We don't always need to isolate. Not always. Just periodically. So we'll get into the reading. Before we get started, I want to share some things with you. So I'm back after a pretty long hiatus, and I have some programs that I'm working on, and that's the biggest reason I'm telling you subscribe first and hit the bell notification, because there are more things coming and I'm really excited to share them with you. It's going to be very healing for a lot of us. And expansive. Beginning of September vibes for Cancer. Dropping stuff already. Yes. Okay. So, the Magician and the Four of Wands. This is a pretty lovely combination. Right now, family, established household, comfort. A lot of us feel safer than ever before. And a lot of us are awakening to just how much our own alchemy and magic, so to say, is responsible for the conditions in our lives. Logically speaking, it all makes sense. And I'm telling you now, if you're one of those people that are new to my channel and this does not make sense to you yet, or you're new to tarot or energetic readings, if it's not making sense for you now, watch it again in 3 weeks. We have some establishment for Virgo season. And there's really no hiding. There's really no hiding in Virgo season. Retreating, maybe. But it's what you do in that isolation or that retreat. It's what you do with your stability currently that you have manifested and cultivated in your own life. I know there's a glare on all the... They're just shiny. I like shiny, okay? So I feel like we're starting the month off in a good note. Despite the heavy feelings that I had tapping into the energy, I feel like it's sort of a PTSD or symptomatic of something similar like that. You know, we are in a stable place. Majority of us have stabilized. And now what? external conditions, how we mesh with other people and conditions, environment, career-wise, how we're meshing with them. It may feel combative, okay? It may feel a little combative. And now that we have that foundation of home and stability somewhere in our lives, because let's be honest, this summer was fucking nuts. So now that we've cultivated the stability, of course, right? I mean, this is preceding the Four of Wands. But that's why you have the stability, is because you're strong enough, you're able, and you're very capable of overcoming these things. It's your attention to them that's going to be your make or break. Cancers are deep. 2 cards come out. Cancers are part of the ocean. And not everybody can swim. Not everybody can swim. Even the most advanced technology we have doesn't necessarily reach the bottom. That space within you, like, I can't even get to these cards yet because it's so true. That space within you, it might seem dark and cold and unending. But it's beautiful and it's mysterious and everybody wants to know about it. Everybody's curious what it's like. But not everybody can handle that. You dive to the bottom of the ocean, the pressure would kill you. Not everybody's ready for that. But you know what? The thing is, you have that place in you for a purpose. And that purpose is for your own benefit, but it will manifest to others. But let's stay within ourselves right now. Nobody will ever witness the revolution of maturity and self-growth and just growth in any facet like you do for you. It's no one else's job to understand. It's not necessarily anyone's job to validate you in that. It helps. It helps to be recognized and praised and celebrated for our accomplishments. But the understanding others have of that isn't necessarily going to benefit you. Honestly, if you go on a rampage and explain how you feel to most people, a lot of people are going to look at you crazy. A lot of people are going to think there's something wrong with you and that you need help. And maybe you do. And if you do, there's numbers that I've listed below. I always tell people to get the professional help if you need it, okay? You can overcome a lot, but we can always do it on our own, but that does not change the revolution that happens within us. Okay, let me talk about these cards that came out. The Emperor and the Seven of Wands. You're going to come out on top with discipline. Let me get them where you can see them. But not my fucked up nail. You're going to overcome every single thing. Every single obstacle. Look at that Seven of Wands. But you're not going to do it without discipline. Some of us have transcended our personal toxic traits and become aware of them and then transcended them. A lot of them came back. they resurfaced like the trash in the ocean during Cancer season, and you know, some of us haven't cleaned it up. Okay, so there's a pile of trash that's needing attention. I feel like I could have worded that better. There's so much power in your own discipline. These external factors can be distractions. Distractions, and they come in so many forms, believe me. I've been yeah, I've did shadow work. I mean, I had a lot of shadow work to do. Okay. And now I'm finally back, and so it's the not getting stuck in a pop can ring or a soda ring, plastic ring in the sea. And since we're technically humans with thumbs, we can clean it up. We can save ourselves. And honestly, I don't know anybody else better for the job. If you need help professionally, you're still doing the work yourself. There's nothing to be discounted by getting professional help if you need it. But holding on to shit, grudges, memories of things, fears of things. Virgo season is the time to get organized with our finances, especially. Because nobody wants to go through Virgo season penny pinching. It doesn't mean we're balling out and we're just shopping, if you are, great. But this lack mentality, this I need to hold on to what I have so that it never leaves. And this is very, very good chance that it's your stability in your home life that you've cultivated, and that you're inside of your shell and you're just so safe and it's so cozy and nobody can reach you there. And that's when we got to realize that it's the self-sabotage that we're dealing with, not the external factors. So let's get right within ourselves. Sorry, that happened. My improvised setup to film for you guys is so charming. I wish you could see. We'll save that for another day. We're always going to end our readings on a positive note. With the Magician being the first card. Alright, we got 3 more coming out. With the Magician being the first card, what I was saying is this is a big indicator that you are very aware that you're responsible for overcoming all that you've overcame this far. But also that comes with the responsibility of if you're fearing things are about to collapse or something's gonna go wrong, that's also your responsibility. Okay, get ahead of it and get excited. Okay, and this is why I started this channel, was to keep myself and others inspired towards something. Become your own inspiration. Nobody can really inspire you like you. And there may be a lot of people that you look up to, but when you realize that you're the most important person in your inspiration, in your life. It smooths it out. Here we are. Cancer. Eight of Cups, King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. This hand. The Eight of Cups, moving on and away from something that does not interest you, does not serve you, and doesn't really do shit for you. This could be beliefs, patterns, people, all of it. Sort of leaving the pieces where they lie. The King of Cups. The full moon is in Pisces on September 14th. I recommend doing some cleansing work. If you can get outside and just sit in the grass for 15 minutes. This moon in Pisces is sort of your glass of water, your cold glass of water in the middle of Virgo season, okay? We're working, we're sweating, we're knocking shit out left and right, okay? I mean, in the pace that Virgo allows us to, because there's that earth energy again. Things are moving slowly, but it's the direction that matters more. So with Cancer, how do you find the direction that you're moving in? How do you find what it is that you're even working towards to become tangible, to become reality in your physical life? Okay, material life, material world, your emotions. You're going to use your emotions to navigate this Virgo season, and you're going to come out on top. Given you take the time to decide how it is that you want to feel moving forward. Decide how it is that you want to feel at the end of the month, and make that your theme. Write it on sticky notes, put it everywhere. These programs I'm coming out with, I'm just so excited for. I can't really give too much away without ruining the whole thing, but Cancer, you're in a powerful place. Okay. There are definitely decisions that you have to make to discern what it is that you're gonna allow and what it is that we ain't doing no more. Let me pull your ending card so that I can get ready for your extendeds. It always end on a positive note. I hope I wasn't too... I think I was pretty gentle with you guys. The biggest thing as a Cancer is you have got to check in with yourself daily, if not multiple times a day, and ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Okay, and it's okay to not know right away, but when you give yourself the platform of not is this right or wrong, but how do I feel about this? It gives you a platform to understand why you feel that way about what it is that's holding you back, getting in your way, just bugging you. You give yourself a permission and a platform to work on that, because it's probably going to turn out that what's been bugging you or in your way or just stuck is really not even that serious, or it's really not even that bad. Because hindsight's 2020. Well, this hasn't happened before. Hindsight's 2020. We'll leave it at that. So you got 3 clarifying cards. Cool. Awakening, Ace of Water, and 8 of Water. Okay, let's go through these. 8 of Water. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. This is the same in traditional tarot as the 8 of Cups. A desire to move on. Patience is important for Virgo. Understand that anything you work on this season, if it's taking longer than expected, it's going to turn out better than expected. Spiritual and emotional growth. It's a lot of growing pains this year for us, at least since Cancer season, so we're moving forward. Ace of Waters, same as the Ace of Cups. Falling in love or resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. A renewed love for yourself will wash away all of the ugly things that you see in the world. And awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. Virgo season. It's temporary, okay? It's important to be yourself. It's important to be yourself. Look at things from a different perspective. Yes. All it is you getting aligned and understanding. Just takes a little bit of patience. Okay, patience is a practice. And I'm a fire sign. I'm a sun fire sign, so it's a practice. I've been practicing it for quite a while, and I'm getting much better at it. So anyway, Cancer, I love you all. Please stay tuned for your extended. I'm super excited to go deeper into this. I'll talk more about like relationship stuff in there. I don't like to get too caught up in the relationship aspect of your readings for a general reading, because most of the time you got to focus on yourself before you can ever even wonder why things are a certain way that they are in your relationship. It's really just getting to the roots of the cause. Again, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.